steel is everywhere, in our cars, buildings, railways, and even the devices we hold in our hands. But here's the catch. Making steel is also one of the dirtiest processes on the planet. Around 7 to 8% of all global carbon dioxide emissions come from steel production. So here's the big question. Can hydrogen really change that story? Let's start with how steel is normally made. Iron ore, which looks like rusty rock, is packed with oxygen. To turn it into pure iron, steel makers use coal inside a giant blast furnace. The coal acts like a chemical cleaner. It strips away the oxygen, but in the process, it releases huge amounts of carbon dioxide. Here's a number to think about. Making just 1 ton of steel the old way produces nearly 2 tons of CO2. Multiply that by the billions of tons we use each year, and you see the scale of the problem. Now comes hydrogen. In hydrogen-based steel making, the role of coal is replaced by hydrogen gas. Instead of binding with oxygen to form CO2, hydrogen grabs the oxygen and turns it into water vapor. Think of it like this. In the old method, the waste coming out of the furnace is like the smoke you get from burning coal on a fire. In the hydrogen method, the waste is simply steam, like the vapor rising from your kettle when you boil water at home. That's why it's called green steel. This isn't just theory. In Sweden, projects like Hybrid and H2 Green Steel are already producing pilot batches of hydrogen steel. German companies such as ThyssenKrupp and Salzgitter are testing it too. Even automakers like Volvo and Mercedes are watching closely because, well, they want their cars built with low carbon materials. Governments, especially in Europe, are backing these efforts with billions in subsidies and funding. But here's where the excitement meets reality. First, the cost gap. Today, hydrogen-based steel can be 30 to 70% more expensive than traditional steel. Why? Because making green hydrogen with renewable electricity is still costly compared to coal. Second, infrastructure. Retrofitting existing plants or building brand new hydrogen ones requires billions in investment. Not every company or country can afford that. Third, scale. Steel is one of the most widely used materials on Earth. To replace coal completely, we would need an enormous amount of green hydrogen, and that means a massive increase in renewable energy production. And some experts even question whether hydrogen is the best use of clean energy compared to sectors like aviation or shipping. So, is hydrogen steel the ultimate solution? Not by itself, but it's one of the strongest options we have for cutting emissions in an industry that's extremely hard to clean up. Other solutions like recycling more scrap steel in electric arc furnaces, improving efficiency, or even capturing carbon are also part of the puzzle. Most experts believe we'll need a mix of all these approaches. Hydrogen powered steel is still in its early days, but it's already challenging the age old dominance of coal. Whether it truly becomes the backbone of green steel depends on cost, scaling up renewables, and the choices industries and governments make. Thank you for watching this video. I'll catch you in another exciting one soon. Until then, goodbye and take care.